I don't know about you guys, but I prefer my misinformation on a Monday.
It's always important to start the week off on the wrong foot.
I love that. Not only is it misinformation, but it's also apparently Blue Monday. So my name's Gabby.
I'm Charlotte.
And we just finished doing a full live stream car review of a 2025 Kia Seltos. That's what's right behind us. Now, our whole topic of that video was what's new for 2026. And that's because there's nothing new for 2026, other than the fact that the price is $150 more on each trim level.
Man.
They're really coming your way. They're gonna
Greatly affect your shopping experience.
Got it. Now we're waiting for people to come on in. So I see DTUK's here, Natalia's here, Eduardo's here.
All of our friends.
Hector's here. Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining.
And a lot of the purpose of today is just to sit down and spend some dedicated time each week answering your questions if we weren't able to get them in the live stream. So if you guys have some questions, feel free to go and put them in the live chat, and we will do our very best to answer them for you today. Yay. But we have a question for you first. What are you currently listening to? What's on your summer playlist?
Still listening to the Misinformation Monday episode 2.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song right now? That's what we want to know. Okay, Eduardo asked, when is the next auto show and what's the funniest bumper sticker you've heard or read? Oh boy, I love bumper stickers. That's one thing. It's tempting not to order a bunch of them. I really want bumper stickers. I just favorite them.
I think you should sticker bomb your tailgate.
I want to cover the rust. But when's the next auto show? I guess it would be the LA auto show.
Yeah, that's typically the one that we've started going to about 3 a year. So this year it was New York, Toronto, and then we'll more than likely go to Los Angeles again.
Ooh.
So that will be in November.
I think it'd be really cool to go to some more Canadian auto shows.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really cool to go to the Montreal show.
Yeah, that would be sweet. We would like to do that
French, but it'd be cool. And then, my favorite bumper sticker. Sometimes I don't
think I have one.
I've got a lot. There's this one. This one makes me laugh so much. It just says honk if you love cheese. Like, I would die.
I feel like I need to go through my camera roll.
I feel like if I had that and someone honked at me, I would forget that I have that bumper sticker. I'm like, why is everyone so mad at me? What am I doing wrong? Ryan said Montreal's a good show, but so is Vancouver. Yeah, it'd be really cool.
Yeah, Vancouver would be cool.
Hi there. Question about the Hyundai Elantra N-Line. What type of fuel does it take? Regular or premium? So you can put regular unleaded fuel in it.
Yeah. I was trying to look through my camera roll, but I was like, this could take way too long. Man.
You should start wearing your hair tie on the same wrist as your watch, Charlotte.
I'm not wearing a hair tie.
I'm wearing the hair tie. Do you want to wear my hair tie?
Yeah, I'm going to wear your hair tie on my wrist.
80s playlist. Okay, I can get behind that. Hello, y'all. I believe we had some missed questions from earlier. What were they?
Oh, no. Why are you opening that can of worms?
Obama bean?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Last week.
No, I feel like we should answer this. First question: what's the strangest place you've ever found a strand of hair?
What? Our own hair, or somebody else's hair?
I guess we'll never really know.
Gabby had a bucket in her food today,
and I still ate it.
We were eating her lunch, and she was like, "Oh, there's a fruit fly in this." That was unfortunate. Oh, man. Francois says, hello, last week you had the prices for the Sportage HEV and PHEV. Do you have an ETA, please? I've ordered an HEV with red interior. We haven't gotten anything official yet. Unfortunately, specialized interior, so the red interior is because you're looking for something so specific, it's harder to even nail down that timeline specifically. Because a lot of the timelines that we give for our customers depends on, multiple different color options too, and interior. So if you're looking for something specific and you're like, nope, it's got to be this with the red interior, then sometimes there's a little bit less leeway there.
Actually, I have a customer of mine.
Extra protein, the bug.
I have a customer of mine who's been waiting almost 3 years now for a Sportage, either plug-in hybrid or regular hybrid, because they really want the red interior. And only until recently, we've kind of opened up his search to also consider black interior, but only with select exterior colors. it's been hard. It's been very, very hard getting these cars. Yeah. What we do know is that the 2026 we will have more allocations, so hopefully that also involves some fun color interiors or new exterior paint colors, and just of course more vehicles. Period, because we'd really like to get these orders filled.
Sorry, I just disassociated there. There's gonna be like 20 seconds of footage of me just blankly staring at the screen. This is a fun question. Who's your main racers on Mario Kart?
Oh, I'm always Peach.
I pick Yoshi.
Yoshi?
Yeah, I think Yoshi is funny. Little critter.
When you can, I don't even know, I think this is, because I don't have a Wii U or a Nintendo Switch, I don't know what it is, but one of my friends does. Whenever I get to play the Mario Kart
I almost said a Wii Fit.
Wii Fit told me I was 80 years old, which is
told me
based
I
off
was
my
obese.
fitness. But whenever I get to play with, they have like all the characters. I'll play as Link from Legend of Zelda. Speaking of, there's going to be a live action Legend of Zelda movie. What do you guys think of that? Is the Elantra N getting a redesign for 2026? So that would really make sense. But I'm not going to say anything anymore because I'm always wrong.
Yeah, whenever we say anything, we're always proven wrong. We're like, okay, maybe we'll see something like that at the New York Auto Show because it's kind of coming up. It's that time for a refresh, and then nothing. So we're still kind of waiting for that. Hi, Tim.
Tim, do you want to come in?
We're doing a Q&A. No, we just said we're doing a Q&A. What do you mean, are you done?
Dude, come say hi. Tim loves the
Yeah,
camera.
you've got to come.
Tim loves the spotlight.
Look, Tim's also wearing blue because it's Blue Monday. Yay!
Yeah,
So
I'm not supposed to be here either.
She's Neptune blue, I'm dark ocean blue, and you're Pluton blue.
Yeah.
And then here's
This is
Grant.
I just want to thank everyone for coming out today.
And Jeannie won't come into the view of the camera. So.
It's okay, Jeannie.
Yeah, it's good. So what's the big question?
Who's
Will
playing
you
Link in The
marry
Legend of
me?
Zelda? And apparently it might be Tom Holland.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like an elf. Can I
He's
say
not
that?
an elf, he's a Hylian.
Oh, sorry, my
Hylian,
bad.
whatever.
I played Assassin's Creed instead.
Nice.
Okay, so why don't you guys...
All right, don't you all have jobs? We're doing ours.
No.
All right, love you. Bye.
I'm blue. That's a good song.
Yeah, that's true.
When are you coming back to the track with Doubt? I don't know. He's coming back from Montreal today. I hope to go again soon.
Someone at the Kia Hyundai HQ just watches the streams to do exactly the opposite of what you say and laughs about it.
Probably.
Yeah. And you know
Probably.
what? I would love to have that job. I would love to do this job and that job.
Yeah. You know what? There's no redesign. The Elantra ever.
Ever.
I just got a
Never.
notification on my phone saying accessory not supported, and I don't know if they're talking about the mics.
Yeah, that would be for the mic.
Okay.
So let us know if our audio just shifted, and we're very sorry.
Elantra N, didn't Hyundai say, or is it a myth, that the 2.5 liter would fit in their redesign coming? So I can't say I've actually heard that confirmed, but it would fit. So
What was the question? What was the question?
if the 2.5 liter would fit in the redesign.
Oh,
So they want to keep the same size powertrain.
yeah. Bought a 2025
Or sorry,
Kia
a larger
Soulmate
powertrain.
with the HK stereo. Not a fan of the rear speakers. Not a lot of static, but when you just put the rear speakers on. I'll be honest with you, like Harman Kardon's not my favorite sound system. I actually prefer Bose. I do like that when you are operating with a premium sound system is you can actually go and do some elements of customization. So if you want to give it greater adjustments in terms of treble or bass or
can do
the
that with all
actual
of them.
sound positioning, yeah. But the premium, you can sometimes get a little bit more.
Oh.
Like you can enable surround. They said Soulmate, so I'm not
Wait, what?
1000% certain if they meant a soul or not. But I would play around with it to try to find a configuration that you like most, like that you find a little bit better, but that's just my perspective.
Since Natalia asked your favorite character, what's your favorite Mario track? I like Mushroom Gorge, just because I like bouncing off the platforms.
I like
Also,
the ones with the
Hyrule Temple's
cows.
cool.
Let's try to hit the cows.
Moo Moo Meadows.
Yeah, that one. That
Yeah.
sounds right. That sounds right.
Why do I know all this? Danny DeVito is rumored to be in the Legend of Zelda movie. That would actually be crazy.
2026 Kia Telluride, is it getting the CNC software? Anything else you know about this 2026 model? So nothing official yet. I'm pretty sure we had it as a part of our business plan that it was supposed to be getting a refresh. It's possible that could be getting delayed though, because Telluride is manufactured in the US. That's pure speculation. Like, I've got nothing backing that, but we haven't heard anything concrete for 2026. We have for Palisade, we can of course assume that it's going to be something relatively similar, that when we get the refresh, it's going to include CCNC, we're going to get a hybrid, stuff like that.
Keith asked, what's your thoughts on the Tasman 2025 design? I love it. I think it's super cool. However, we're not getting it, so it's like, yeah, I like it, but I have to like it from a distance, you know?
I like it from afar.
I like it from afar. Also, the first Mario Kart game in 11 years is out in 3 days.
That's crazy. 11 years? Man, oh man. I'm not answering any watch questions.
I can't even tell time. Unless it's digital. That's why I wear an Apple Watch. Just kidding, you guys. I know when it's 12 o'clock.
You know when it's lunchtime?
I know when it's like, it's right on the hour. You two should be famous in the Kia Corporation for having a very good YouTube channel. Thank you.
Just in the bad ways. No, thank you. That's very kind. Just wondering about Brantford Hyundai and Owen Sound Hyundai. Is Pat also the guy who runs the dealership or relatives, because you've mentioned a sister-brother dealership? So we actually sold off our Owen Sound Hyundai store, so that's no longer a part of our dealer group. So now we just have Brantford Hyundai and Owen Sound Hyundai. No, Brantford Hyundai and Brantford Kia is what I meant to say. I just said we sold. Yeah, we here. I just said we sold off Owen Sound Hyundai. So it's my dad and another gentleman, his business partner, who own Brantford Kia, and then that gentleman also owns Brantford Hyundai with another partner. I'm just trying not to name drop anyone because I don't know if they want that, but so that's the connection. But no other family. The only family of Pat's that works here is me. It's because I'm unemployable elsewhere.
And we're sisters.
And we're sisters. And so is Gabby's mom.
Some of these questions, man, are just so interesting. So interesting. Someone said, wait, what happened to the blue girl?
Who's the blue girl?
Yeah. Brad just said Gabby's mom works there. She does.
Mm-hmm.
She is.
We have a lot of family connections that work. So Tim, who was just in here, his son works here too. He's our assistant parts manager, does a fantastic job. We've got Garth, our used car manager, and then his niece works for us doing warranty clerking. There's me, there's Gabby, there's all the freaks. Yeah.
Would you ever do a video on the racetrack? I'm trying to think. I think we do have some clips from when we tracked the Elantra N. We have some shorts of when we were able to drag race the Ioniq 5N versus the V6 GT. It's hard to get proper filming done with our, I guess, equipment.
Lack thereof. Shot on iPhone.
Yeah, shot on iPhone. Especially like track days are also, we don't have cars that we can really take on the track right now, simply because we are a dealership and these are brand new cars that are not ours. So
it looks like our audio just came out. So yeah, we've had a little bit of a connectivity problem with our receiver, so I'm wondering if it just flicked off again. We saw the message come up. So hopefully you can still make us out. It might just not be as loud. But at least we're sitting close to the camera for when it's picking up. Mm-hmm. Okay, people are saying it seems to have corrected itself now. Okay, that's good. Thank you, guys.
Can't wait to see the 2026 Kia K4 hatchback turbo GT line. That is a mouthful, but us too. We're really excited to get them at our dealer.
DT UK says, is it possible to see some test drive videos, please? Because he said, please, baby. Yeah, absolutely.
We're actually planning on filming some this week. Mm-hmm. When they go up, I don't know, but...
But is there a car that you would like to see test driven from the Kia or Hyundai lineup? That's in Canada.
Yes. Kia Tasman. All right. Just no high-pitched yeet, Gabby. Yeah, so one of the videos we uploaded this past weekend, I guess the mic cracked really badly when I was making some sort of noise, and it was just absolutely, like, an attack on the ears.
Oh, man. Eric asks, is the 2026 Palisade for sale? I am on wait list for Carnival, but thinking about getting the Palisade instead, if that might be quicker. So I feel like we're starting to see a steady stream of Carnivals. It depends on which one that you're looking for. If you're looking for either the hybrid or straight gas, of course, both of those vehicles are going to have a counterpart too. Now, we haven't heard anything concrete for the Palisade arrival in Canada. In the US, the gas is supposed to hit in this, did they say the summer and then in the fall for the hybrid? I think so. So typically our times are...
I zoned out when
Yeah,
you
we
were...
just yawned. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's not you, it's me.
Yeah. So yeah. If you're in Ontario and you're looking for a Carnival, we actually have 2 used Carnivals on our lot right now. So if you would like to get into one immediately, we can help you out with that. But hopefully that answers your question.
It doesn't, thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. It's just for you.
What happens to unsold cars? We sell them eventually.
They go to auction.
So I used to think about this too. I'm like, what if there's just like this really interesting paint color?
The limo. The limo.
Yeah, there's this configuration that no one wants. What happens? They all end up getting sold somehow.
I think our longest resident was my dad brought like a 1997 like limo.
Luxury. This was last week.
I don't know why. And I think it sat on the lot for 3 years. And I was like, that should have been our courtesy shuttle.
You should just like rented that. I feel.
I know. I don't know. We had it for so long. My dad tried to drive it, but like the turning radius.
Can you imagine trying to parallel park a limo?
So bad. Oh my goodness.
All dealers send to auction if they have to, don't they? Yeah, we'll sell to auction.
Yeah, we'll
if
sell to
it's an
auction.
odd car.
No problem with that.
Our store actually does not take BMWs, Mercedes, or Audis on trade.
Stuff we won't buy
Like,
anymore. Yeah.
Whether it's old, whether it's new, it really doesn't matter. Maybe if it's a very, very specialty car, like if it was an Audi R8, but we're in Brantford, people aren't really trading in those cars here. But yeah, let's say someone wants to trade in their S4 or something. We probably don't want it.
Yeah.
No, it's not that we think they're bad cars, it's just we've had bad luck with them. Same with Range Rovers. We're not doing Range Rovers anymore.
Yeah.
So pretty much just like the Japanese luxury cars will do, like Acura, Infiniti, that kind of thing. But nothing German luxury. Volkswagen's like hit or miss, but.
Das Auto.
But
I
yeah.
say that anytime anything mechanical goes wrong.
Das Auto.
Das Auto.
It's a Mitsubishi.
Yeah.
Same with Wiki said, do you have any bad experience on those car brands? So not me particularly, but the dealership, you have to take into account all of those premium brands are going to cost a lot more to fix.
Premium prices.
Yeah, and we've had a lot of things that need fixing for cars that seemed fine when we took them in on trade.
Yeah, and then at that point, it just becomes where you have to sell them at a loss.
Yeah. We had a Audi S7 that needed a new transmission, and that was a lot of money.
Well, a part of that was just finding the right people who are willing to work on a used one too. Is we had because it started off as a rebuild, which our shop personally doesn't rebuild transmissions. So we had subletted it, and then it turned into just needing a full transmission replacement. Correct?
Which is so cheap.
Yeah.
On an S7.
Jeez.
Also, German cars are harder to work on too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to change a filter? You got to remove the engine.
Still having audio problems. I'm unplugging.
All right.
How's that?
Wow, you moved enough to turn on the lights. Nice.
Mazerborn said the maintenance costs on luxury brands is ridiculous. Yeah.
It's pretty expensive.
I feel like a lot of people get that sticker shock when they go in for an oil change. Let's say they really wanted a Mercedes, so they bought the introductory level Mercedes.
And it's $4,000.
Yeah, and then you kind of get surprised when you have to pay premium service pricing as well. I say this to people a lot. No hate to you. If you really want that Benz, go buy that Benz. But don't do it just to say you have a Benz.
Don't, something that should be fun and exciting, you don't want it to turn into a huge burden for you.
Yeah.
It's like that with houses too. Like you don't want to put yourself into a living situation you can't afford and then end up being like house poor.
Yeah.
You don't want to be car poor.
Car poor is the second thing from house poor. It's the second most expensive thing.
But you can live in that and drive it.
Yeah, that's right.
Unless it's
If you're gonna be
unlocked.
some type of poor, be car poor. Because
No.
sleep in your car, you can eat in
Terrible
your car,
advice.
drive your car. You can only live in your house. You can't do anything else with it.
Well, that was some bad advice.
And on that note,
I can watch my face keep getting redder and redder because I'm laughing more.
I'm
Oh,
gonna.
man.
I found a loophole. I have a Ford made in Germany.
There you go.
I have a Mazda made in America.
Yeah.
I have a Mazda that's
You
a
have
Ford.
a Ford.
I have a Ford. Ryan said you can work from home. You can also work from your car.
Everyone's
If
dropping
your car's
their-
your home. Car payments less than a
Utility
mortgage
mode.
payment.
Depends on the car.
Catch me working from home in my GT3 RS because
Oh,
I
girl.
decided not to buy a
No,
house.
those seats are not comfy.
It's okay. I'd rather be uncomfortable in that car than.
Do used cars that are sold in a car dealership have warranty? So it can sometimes depend on the vehicle or the dealership that you're dealing with. So with our used cars, we will do a used car warranty, where if it's any safety related items, if you have a problem, give us a call within 30 days, 1,000 kilometers. But then we also have certified pre-owned. Are you telling me to stop talking?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say, Gabby's trying to hold my foot under the table. So, so it depends. Sometimes people can do things that are in-house, like a safety warranty, or there can be things done through the manufacturer, which is a certified warranty.
Sorry, I can't read from that far anymore. Oh, Paul, thank you. Paul said, did you get my 2 super chats?
Thank you, Paul.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either.
I guess it
Thank you
shows
so
there,
much.
yeah.
We appreciate that, Paul. That's wonderful.
What is a used car type brand that is popular and people will buy it in a flash on your region?
Kia. Sorry.
People, I feel like used Kia Souls usually do pretty good.
Yeah, because they're not making them anymore, right?
Mhm. That and just we got a really good customer base here in Brantford. A
They're pretty
retirement
sweet.
home just opened up down the street, so lots of people looking for Kia Souls.
I'm so done. I'm so done. Alright. On that note. These are the videos that are gonna come back to haunt me.
Alright, we should probably end off today's video.
On that note, thank you guys so much for joining us for Misinformation Monday.
We hope to see you again next Monday.
Stay misinformed.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more misinformation every Monday.
Start your week off bad.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go home now. Bye.